YouTube world? Hope you're all doing alright. It's a new Wednesday, which means there's a new game review to be made. And today we're going to review A Girl Adrift. A very interesting title, but before I get into it, I just want to remind you guys, please like and subscribe. It really does help. Now for the first category, a very strong 4 out of 5. It has a really great arcade-like feel and has actually pretty decent music for it being a mobile game. Now before I move on to the second category, I want to note a quick change about it. It was kind of unfair for, I forget which exact review it was, but it didn't have a story at all, so I gave it a 0 out of 5. That's a little, I don't know, it seems a bit unfair, because some games don't have that story element, or really want to have that story element. So I've added a freedom/free roaming piece of the game. Because, I mean, it needs to still be good, right? And so some games just prefer to have a freedom and free roam feel where, yeah, you can just kind of do anything. And that's really different, but also really good. For this game in particular, it actually does both, and both of them are really good. For the story piece, it has a sunken world, background in it, and you're basically playing this main character who is one of the last of humanity, and she's on this sunken world. Kind of takes me to some good books that I could suggest later. But it also has a really big map, which means it has this great freedom feel. You can kind of go anywhere. It's really cool. Now for the third category, addictive, this is where the game begins to take its descent into not being good. The game mechanics are really repetitive. It's the same actions, the same everything over and over and over and over again, and that's just how the game is run. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I guess you could find it enjoyable, but I don't really see how it could be that addictive. And then for the next category, simple versus complex. This is actually the good side of that, is the game is also really simple. And this gives it a definite 5 out of 5, because it's really simple, anybody could play it, and that's a good thing for some games. On the other hand, when it comes to appropriateness, this becomes a problem, because like we talked about, appropriateness from now on will really relate to youth. And I just don't see, a teenager really enjoying this game that much, because there's a lack of quickness, interest dies fast, the whole mechanics are repetitive, as I had already said. Yeah, I just don't see it being very appropriate to the youth age, and so definitely a 2 out of 5. Now, where it really bombs out is, in my opinion, I really, even giving it a 1 out of 5, which is what I'm going to give it, is actually generous. The first time I played it, which I think I had it for a full 2 months, I got through a whole bulk of the game, and there was no introduction of new factors or new gameplay. It was really just the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it just got so boring. Now, thankfully, I played it again, and played it for a much longer time, and it actually became pretty interesting, but it just still took so long to really get to the point of it being interesting that I really just don't think it's worth your time. So with that concluded, before I close off, I just want to say once again, please like the video, and I don't recommend you get this game. It's just not worth your time. Now for the total, it scored a 20 out of 30, which is a 67%. Yeah, that's rough, but I think definitely just. Alright guys, like the video, I really hope you enjoyed it, and please comment down below what you think I should do next as a game. I've got a few ideas down, I've got a long list to get through, but your ideas are definitely going to be noted, and I will do my best to get them in, and really do them. So, see you guys.